Good evening, friends, and welcome to yet another exciting session of Candid Meena. So, hope you guys had a nice weekend, and welcome Pradeep, welcome each and everyone who is joining us live as well as watching this video in your free time. So today we have the news that mainly that Dangal actress Suhani Bhatnagar, she passed away unfortunately, and we'll be discussing about that as well as other very interesting and news that Rashmi Desai recently opened up about her casting couch, experience. Right, it's very interesting, and the fact that we have a lot of other interesting news, and also the fact that many, Janhvi Kapoor is looking to pair up with Ram Charan in a future project. So many things are happening, and we'll be discussing this in detail. So watch this till the end of the video. And yes, welcome Ajay, welcome Ranjita, welcome each and everyone. So yes, it is over to you.
Yeah. It's said that the ones who work hard and make an effort always come out of any situation a bit stronger. One such an example is being presented by an actress who entered the TV industry from the Bhojpuri film industry and made a name for herself. Now, see, this woman, this is how, the PR are projecting this woman. She is literally the what you would say Ekta Kapoor's apple of the eye. You know, so now they're saying that the actress was born in February '86 in Assam, and she was a popular name on Indian television and is one of the highest paid actresses on TV. While she is successful now, her path has not been very rosy, they say. She started at a young age. The actress faced a lot of hurdles in her quest to get work. She started her career in 2002 with an Assamese film. However, due to very small roles, she could not come to the public eye. Now, she made her TV debut with the show Ravan in 2006. Apart from the TV and film, she's also worked in many Bhojpuri films and web series. She's worked in B grade films for a long time. Now she got some sort of recognition from Uttaran. She played the role of Tapasya in the serial. After this, she was seen in the serial Dil Se Dil Tak. She worked against opposite the late Siddharth Shukla. Now it's said that her childhood was very difficult, and she said that she had to also undergo the casting couch experience, which scarred her. Once in a conversation with media, she said, "My mother was a single parent. Our financial condition was not good. Our house was run by whatever my mother earned. We did not have money even for two square meals. I started earning at the age of 16 when I was a kid. People used to call her wretched. She had once consumed poison, however, she admits that this was a mistake because she did not know of her value. She had also been the victim of a casting couch. In an interview, she said she'd gone for the audition. The person present there had tried to mix intoxicants in a drink, but the next day her mother had beaten that person severely. At that time, Rashmi was reportedly only 14 years old. She knew a little about films at that time. She also said there was a person who was trying to take advantage of her and molest her. The person had called her for an audition, and she reached there, and there was no one except him. There was no camera there either. He tried his best to make her unconscious by mixing some intoxicant in her drink, but he could not succeed in his motive. Today, she is supposed to be one of the highest paid actresses on TV, and she participated in Big Boss 13, and she charged a fee of more than 2.5 crores. Apart from this, she was a part of Khatron Ki Khiladi 6, and she owns 5 apartments and many expensive cars. And according to media reports, her net worth is 10.12 crores. Now, friends, look at how things are changed, completely when a PR writes the content. Now, this is the same lady who you remember when Disha died. Before Disha died, see, Disha was a close friend of this woman and some other women also, and they used to have a lot of parties together because they were all in the same field. And she had said that Disha had said that they were planning to go on a holiday to Himachal Pradesh. This was before Disha Salian died, and she was also very excited about it and all that. And then she was also present at that party after which Disha Salian was murdered. Now, when this woman was asked about all this, She pretended that she did not know anything about it, though she was there at the party. Okay. And also, I have seen some very, very vulgar videos of her wearing nearly nothing, dancing with another lady of a similar character, in a third class, some sort of a bar where men are, dancing, you call it dirty dancing. So apparently, she is trying to now change her image by the usual whitewashing that goes on in movie Bollywood, and also the fact that she's very very closely connected to Ekta Kapoor, and Ekta Kapoor does not leave anybody. Ekta Kapoor's policy is very simple: you either comply with me, or you're no longer in my series. So that's how many young girls left the series after finding out what actually goes on, and everybody knows exactly what is Ekta Kapoor's nature, and also the fact that see after what happened to Disha Salian, this woman has remained as quiet as a mouse, you know, and she's not said anything about it when so many people actually knew Disha Salian, including Aishwarya Rai, Sandeep Singh, all of them knew this woman. And yet, they did not spare even a kind word for her. And now, when they say that she's one of the top actresses in television, and she has 5 apartments and so many expensive cars, and her net worth is 10.12 crores, we all know how money is made in Bollywood. So, let me just take a few comments from here.
Yes.
Every death in film industry looks suspicious, says Ajay Kumar. Thanks to all alien people in Bollywood. Yes, so true, says Ranjita. Welcome, Simiraman.
Yeah,
Yes.
so I would like to add my opinion on Rashmi Desai. Rashmi Desai has made a lot of money from television serials, right? From this writer, at least. So, how did she make so much of money in spite of not having any sort of, connection from the family, at least? So, she herself has admitted that she has faced, horrible casting couch experience, and now she has made a lot of money from television serials. So this is quite evident of the fact that she did not support the Justice for SSR movement. She did not support any questions related to Siddharth Shukla's death, right? Because she acted with Siddharth Shukla in many serials. And having been so close with Siddharth Shukla, she didn't ask any questions. So she always chose to remain quiet because obviously, if she has to be successful in the television industry, she has to listen and abide by the rules set forth by the people who are governing that industry, like Ekta Kapoor. So you can see how the whole system works even in television serials and not only Bollywood films. How was yeah so Friends, if you do like our content, make sure to hit the like button and share this video with as many people as possible. So now coming to the next piece of news, friends, and this is quite interesting is unfortunately this actress, she acted in a Dangal as a small girl, if you remember, and Suhani Bhatnagar, she played the role of a young Babita Fogart in the film Dangal, along with Amir Khan, of course. And apparently, unfortunately, Suhani Bhatnagar death remains unclear. A close relative of the actor told media. She died at Ames Hospital. She was 19 years of age. He did not elaborate on what led to the actor's death, but media reports suggested that she suffered medical complications after a leg fracture. She was admitted on February 7 and passed away on February 16. Okay. And Khan Productions tweet read, "We are deeply saddened to hear about our Suhani passing away. Our heartfelt condolences to the mother Poojaji, the entire family, and so on and so forth." So now, in a media interaction, Suhani's father now revealed that she was diagnosed with dermatomyositis, and prescribed steroids, the only cure for the ailment. However, the medication weakened her immune system, causing an infection that affected her lungs and led to water accumulation in the vital organs of herself. Suhani's mother broke down after losing her daughter, and she said she was a brilliant girl and wanted to excel in everything that she did. She started developing swelling on her hand, but we thought it was a skin disease. We took her to a few dermatologists, but nothing helped. When we admitted her to Ames Hospital, she was diagnosed with dermatomyositis. While treatment, she got an infection and her body started producing fluids that collapsed her lungs and she succumbed to it. So what I don't understand is a close relative of Suhani says that she was suffering some medical complications after a leg fracture, while her parents are saying that she suffered this disease called dermatomyositis, and the doctor prescribed steroids, after which, unfortunately, her body could not, take it. So, why is why are there two accounts of what she had suffered? So, I'm not getting a clear picture from either the parents or from the close relative who is saying that she suffered a leg fracture and then develop complications. So at this moment, we don't know clearly what has really happened, right? And none of the media people also are digging in deep, unfortunately. So, but whatever is, it is a very sad case because she was a very very talented young actress, and going at a very young age is quite unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yes, your opinion on this?
Yeah. So no, it's very sad. As you said, it's a very sad thing, and there's also something very suspicious that a small, fracture, an operation for
Leg
that,
fracture. Yeah.
can lead to, a leg fracture can lead to death. So there's something pretty, abnormal about this. Also, just a few weeks back, a singer also, young singer also died. I mean, these are by suicide, and the mother didn't even expect it. So what's happening? There are people going around killing other people very openly, and police are keeping quiet. So there's something really wrong, because even when Sushant Singh died, there was a spate of deaths. Then for some time, these people got scared, they kept quiet. Now again, the same thing has started all over again. you know and now the funny thing is, I must tell you, the funny thing is that, see, when these people should be getting protection, can you guess who's the one who's getting protection? Well, you can't even guess who it is. Well, it's Salman Khan's brother-in-law, whose security measures have been heightened ahead of Ruslan promotions. Earlier, it was Salman Khan who, wanted protection because he was being targeted by, according to him, a terrorist, and he needed protection. And this was from Lawrence Bishnoi, the gangster, and which he has, after which he has been provided Y plus security by the Mumbai police. Furthermore, his security was reviewed last year in November after a fresh threat was issued to Salman Khan. The threat was given through a message on Facebook addressing Punjabi singer and actor J.P. Garewal. According to the latest news, the security arrangements have now been extended to his brother-in-law. I really don't understand how his brother-in-law has become a threat to someone. In the latest report pertaining to Salman Khan, it's been reported that after receiving internal information from their sources, the Mumbai police has beefed up their protection measures. According to Midday, a source has been quoted stating, following the Mumbai police's provision of security to Salman in light of the death threats, the police cover has now been extended to Ayush Sharma. Salman's brother-in-law and Arpita's husband, Ayush Sharma, is soon going to start the promotions for his upcoming film, Ruslan. According to the report, he'll be accompanied by police personnel for the media events that have been scheduled for the month. Since Ayush will be out and about promoting his action thriller, he's been assigned cops for his protection. The actor will also travel in Salman's bulletproof vehicle. The source was said, was quoted. So here you find that the people who really actually need protection are not getting it. And it's also worth mentioning that Salman Khan had purchased a bulletproof car last year after he received threats in November last year, and efforts were made to track the internet protocol address associated with the posts. Now, the Tiger 3 actor was also authorized to carry a personal weapon. So now you see that all that he's showing in Tiger 3 and Tiger 4 and Tiger 5 is actually things that he is facing in real life. And while in his movies, he shows as though he's a hero. We all know, why he's being attacked by certain forces.
Yes, so all the undeserving ones always get a lot of protection, isn't it? Whether it
Yeah.
is from the cops, whether it is from the legal system, whether it is from the mainstream media as well, right? So you can see that we have done a very a nice video on what goes on in Bollywood parties, and we published it yesterday, and it's a very interesting video. I would suggest each and everyone to watch that video. And so, meanwhile, what is happening is now SRK is promoting his son Aryan Khan once again. And as all of you know, they have Aryan Khan has a company called Devil and Devil X. So apparently, SRK is he is modeling for his for Aryan Khan's luxury streetwear brand. Is called Devil X, and in the ad campaign for that in Mumbai airport, and apparently, what is interesting is that the cost of the leather jacket of that particular brand, Devil X, is priced at over 2 lakh rupees. And the collection features high-end t-shirts from 22,000 to 24,000 rupees. So that's the cost of each t-shirt, and hoodies are priced around 45,000 rupees. So it is like luxury wear, and so you can see how SRK is slowly molding his son Aryan Khan. Aryan Khan is into sort of some writing some scripts, and even Karan Johar had some plans of launching him in a film. And somehow or the other, Aryan Khan is shying away or whatever for whatever reason from acting in films. And now he has this brand called Devil X, and in which SRK is sort of helping him, and also, of course, whitewashing the image after the Samir Wankhede Incident, yes. So you
Who
can see how,
have
yeah,
strong doubt about this girl's death, Minaji? YouTubers die of such silly reasons, but in film industries,
youngsters,
yeah,
youngsters, yeah.
yeah, youngsters die of such silly reasons, but in the film industries, oldies like Khans, nothing happens.
Yes. Why can't I mean I haven't heard of any such nepotistic kid something happening to them, right? Why does it always happen to outsiders or people like that? So that is my question, because in this particular case of Suhani Bhatnagar, first they say it's a leg fracture, a side complication from a leg fracture, and then after some time they say it is dermatomyositis, right? And that is the reason why she passed away. So why two different medical diagnoses is my question, right?
Yeah.
So and yeah,
Yeah. Another news is that, see now, Rakul Preet, like all the other sham weddings, you have another wedding that's going to happen, and that's Rakul Preet and Jackie Bagnani. Looks like the whole of Bollywood is going to turn up for the event, and they need to have this in between, because whenever the bosses are, short of money and gifts, these things happen, and so it's time for a wedding of another good-looking couple, because last it was Kiara and Siddharth, Siddharth. So
yeah.
everybody's getting, you can see a lot of the airport shots where people are buzzing off to, to the wedding. Now,
So
here is another
it's
point
yeah.
that I wanted to make was that, see, you remember, see, whenever there is, a divorce in the happening in any of these film actors' lives, what happens is for 1 year they keep it in the wraps, and do not even give an inkling that anything is going wrong, and then suddenly they say that, see, oh, now we're not together, so that is when everything has been managed, meaning that, see, people have moved on, and all this money and all have been settled or whatever. Now, the latest news is that you see Isha Deol has become even more fashionable with short tops and revealing outfits. So now again, you feel that, okay, these women are back on the prowl, looking for someone, to hook up to. Now, you remember there are many videos which show this girl with her mother at press events where her arrogance has hit the roof. you know I remember when there was a some fashion event, and the mother and daughter were called on stage, and the mother started pushing some book or something, some event of theirs, and the PR came and said, no, you can't speak about this at this event. Immediately, even Hema Malini is as hot tempered as the daughter, but this time it was the daughter who said that, let us walk off, and they just walked off stage and refused to continue their presence there, despite the fact that they were heavily paid for it. And now you see, now they come back to a place, to a stage where they have to become humble again, because the industry will not take haughty people, nor will their fans. So now it is back to being, cute and sweet and all that. Otherwise people are not going to accept their persona. Yeah, back to you, Jaydev.
Yeah, so now Isha Deol has divorced her
And
husband,
Ajay has a
and as a
very nice, funny comment. He says, and even after divorce, they seem so cozy and cordial. Very misleading perspectives on marriage. Yes, absolutely. They are still showing some old images, Ajay. They're not showing new images. They're showing some old images. And, there have been lots of rumors that even before this, that Isha's husband has a girlfriend in Bangalore, and he has been busy seeing her for, I don't know, God knows how many years, And then now suddenly she finds, problems with her in-laws, and she said that the in-laws are very narrow-minded. They did not want her to wear shorts and such revealing stuff in the house. you know I don't think she's ever stayed in that house. I don't know how she's saying that, because she has her own palatial house. And also the fact that, see, the other daughters-in-law would pack lunch for their husbands, whereas she did not even know how to cook. Now she says that, see, though my mother-in-law did not complain because I never learned cooking, so then why are you complaining now? A divorce has happened, you don't have any more connection with him, so why mudslingyou know leave them alone. You continue with your life. But you see that even Hema Mani has changed. If you see her yesterday, there was a BJP, a very huge function, and I was watching her in the audience. She seemed like, she had aged by around 20 years more, because this is not something she had expected. See, these people are so, full of what you call air. They think that, see, there's just their status is enough for people to stick to them like honey. I remember when she landed in Mathura, someone had taken a video, and she's got that very droning voice. And she got so upset when she got down from the plane, and she said that, see, there's no SUV for me. This small car has come to receive me, And she said, what is this? She forgot about everything. That people are watching and people are taping. It's not the time when, they were doing shooting Sholay. This is a time when even a dog has a mobile, so everybody will click you. So anything you show, like I mentioned last time, with Ravina Tandon, she was on stage, and someone was clicking her, and she said, no, see, I'm in costume, please do not take me now. And she said, well, this thing called press freedom, she was cursing. And then suddenly she looked at one of the photographers and paparazzi, and she said that, I hope you're not recording. So if that's your original face, show it. You show another face every time Salman Khan lands up at your door. You run around like a little puppy with your tongue hanging out. So why 100 faces? Just be yourself, Ravina. You made so much of money. Why do you need some more money now? Or go into business. Why run after these people? Yeah, back to you.
according to Payali, Isha is entering politics. Okay, which party? I really wonder. Is she
maybe
joining?
maybe up.
She's joining Congress.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Thank you so much, Sunita, always for your support. Welcome, Smile. Pradeep says, man, forget superstars. Nowadays, even a lot of ordinary people have learned this newfound arrogance when you show them the mirror and tell them what crap they are up to. I've had a lot of, yes. The world is
Yeah,
changing
Pradeep,
very quickly.
yeah, I would
What
like
you
to
said
add.
is so true.
Yeah, it is very true. And it is the people, who got rich very suddenly. And those are the kind of people who generally tend to be arrogant because, they don't have the maturity. So that's what I have observed personally. So coming to the next,
Yeah, and Sunitha says, I always
yeah,
think that Hema Malini is always arrogant and rude after Jaya Bachchan. In fact, there was a viral video doing the rounds where, Jaya Bachchan and Doctor come in and they are followed by Sonali Bendre. Now, the moment she saw Sonali Bendre, Thaliwali Mami went white. I don't know for what reason. One thing I know is for sure is that Sonali Bendre's husband is a very close friend of Aishwarya, and perhaps she was quickly reminded of her Bahu who has run home, gone to her own house. So that is why she just rang like, a tigress was after her. And, then the daughter tried to patch it up, but it didn't happen because again and again she was doing the same thing. The moment she looked at Sonali, her face would go white again, you know. So either the daughter must be really dumb to bring them together when she knows her mother behaves like this, or it's just a drama on stage. Yeah, back to
yeah,
you.
yeah. So now you can see Deepika Padukone. She was invited for the 77th BAFTA Film Awards in London's Royal Festival Hall. And apparently, what is interesting is, she was, chosen as a presenter for some of the BAFTA awards. And now, what does this say? She is being given opportunities, so many opportunities, whether it is unveiling the FIFA World Cup in Qatar, whether it is the Oscars, whether it is back-to-back films with SRK, with Hrithik Roshan, and she is getting so many opportunities in as brand ambassador for various brands. So why is she given so much of importance is the question, right? Because each and every action film of YRF or any other such spy films, she is the main lead actress. Also, the fact that in Jawan, Nayantara is given almost less screen time as compared to Deepika Padukone, which is very interesting. So, what makes her so important? She is being given importance by Karan Johar, and Ranveer Singh has developed such a big complex that he has to, look for desperate tactics to gain attention for himself. He has collaborated with with a porn star, with an American porn star by the name of Johnny Sins for sex education. So these are the kind of desperate attention that Ranveer Singh has gone to because his wife is, grabbing all the opportunities, and he has developed some sort of complex for himself. Yes.
Yeah. In another strange piece of news, you'll hear that now Boney Kapoor is busy giving people interviews saying that he wanted to buy a property for Sridevi in Hyderabad. He said, मैं हैदराबाद में जो घर सोच रहा था for my wife to have another home there because she, besides being doing a lot of Telugu films, I think about 70 to 75 films in Telugu, she was loved here like she was loved in Hindi heartland. And she was loved in Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka, all over the world. He further said that there were admirers of her across the globe. He said, घर में हैदराबाद में इसलिए लेना चाह रहा था. I wanted to buy a house in Hyderabad because क्योंकि even she was comfortable staying there and we used to relish आंध्रा खाना जो आंध्रा खाना होता है and we used to relish that. पर खैर उसके बाद दिल ने किया कि कुछ कोशिश करूं इधर घर लेने की और आता जाता रहता हूं. So it's very strange that he suddenly brings this up and says that he wanted to buy a house, in Hyderabad. So, what is this man trying to prove? That that he was madly in love with her when things have all shown in the opposite direction. He says that see मैंने हर वो चीज है जो मुझे ठीक लगता था. I did everything that I thought was right. I thought it was my job and my duty, and I did that thinking that I was doing it for myself. If I guided Anil, it was not just for him, it was for us. If I guided Sridevi, it was not just for her, it was for us. If I guide my children today, whether it's Arjun, Janhvi, or Anshula, as a matter of fact, Sanjay, whatever guidance they need, whatever my experience can give, is just there. So you'll see that, very strangely, this fellow seems to be quite, I would say that he seems to be sound rather guilty, of what has happened, and is busy as usual in whatever happens in Bollywood is usually a lot of whitewashing. And since I don't think he can afford to pay any PR, he's doing the whitewashing himself. So let's
No,
just
but
go
what
on.
is, I would like to add one point is Boney Kapoor. According to reports, Boney Kapoor's Baby projects and Bhutani Infra have won the rights to develop the UP government film city near Noida airport. So he is going to develop, the UP film city. He's going to build. So I really don't know where this is heading because
What Divya says is true. Boney is still cashing in on Sridevi's popularity. And Ajay says, so true. Alia is always on every producer's list. She's also part of the YRF action film. Now, what action can we expect this puny girl to do? Welcome, Smita. South million
welcome
khakar
Sujata.
million billi chali hai Hajj ko. Very nice. Yeah.
Yeah,
So what you said, Ajay, is very true because see, people in the industry seem to have some sort of a fear psychosis of Mahesh Bhatt, and that is why they are forced to give movies to this girl who can't act, who can't, do any action, who can't. And even you remember when after the movie Animal, when she had to hug Rashmika, you know the kind of face she showed, because half the movie was full of sex scenes and kissing scenes of Rashmika and her husband, which she did not like even an inch. So the only way she could do that is hug her and show a nasty face. So
yeah.
Ajay says even established senior actors like Sridevi died suspiciously. No outsider is safe in Bollywood, even if you marry a powerful man. You will notice, Ajay, that see here, or based on your comment, is that see all these people who we are talking about who died mysteriously, all were about to reveal something about Bollywood and what they were witnessing. Whether it was Divya Bharti, whether it was Parveen Babi, whether it was Sridevi, whether it was Sushant, and even if you're talking about Sunanda Pushkar about the IPL, she was going to also reveal the kind of hanky panky that was going on behind, backstage. And so both Divya Bharti, yes, and Sridevi married powerful producers, yet died suspiciously. No mercy of these. Here also, let me just correct you, Ajay, that this man, he never married Divya Bharti. In fact, when she died, the father and mother forced him to put, the Mangal Sutra and the what you call the tikka on her forehead, so that to say that he married her when actually they were just living together. That's the kind of man he was. He was already married, you know. Yeah. Back to you, Jerry.
So now Janhvi Kapoor has got opportunities to act with these Telugu film stars like Ram Charan, Junior NTR. So you can see how all these nepo kids are being forced upon these Telugu superstars, if I must say. And why do these Telugu so-called superstars have to act with this, girl, right? You've seen Mahesh Babu. He clearly said that Bollywood cannot afford him, and he's steering clear from Bollywood as of now, right? But we don't know in the future. But he has made a smart choice. We saw what happened with Vijay Deverakonda. Now you can see what is going to happen with these people like Ram Charan and Junior NTR. Yes. So, friends, I would urge each and every one of you to hit the like button because hitting the like button helps the channel and it helps the video reach more and more audiences. Yes.
So while speaking about breakups, now Arbaaz Khan seems to be very upset with his ex-girlfriend Georgia Andriani, who gave interviews on their breakup before his marriage with Shura, and he called it inappropriate. See, he said she should not have spoken about their relationship and breakup just before his wedding to his current wife, Shura Khan. Now, Arbaz, was supposed to be even very happily married first to Malaika Khan, Malaika, and then to had an affair with this woman, and now married to this Shura. Now, all the pictures that are showing him as a very contented married man, and how beautifully and romantic their ceremony was. However, around the same period, Arbaz's former girlfriend Georgia and Riani spoke in length about their breakup, a move the actor deemed unwarranted and inappropriate in an interview with Indian Express. He commented on the timing of a discussion about their past relationship and breakup. In December 2023, just days before his wedding to Shura, Georgia shared insights into her breakup with him after a 4-year relationship. Speaking to Hindustan Times, she revealed that the decision to part ways was mutual, stemming from differing perspectives on their future plans and life in general. Despite the separation, Georgia emphasized that she remains, a friend with him and holds him in high regard. However, in a recent conversation, Arbaaz clarified that while some recent interviews may imply that things were amicable until the end, this is not the case. He expressed regret at having to provide clarification, but clarified that his previous relationship had ended nearly 1.5 years before he met his current wife, Shura. He emphasized there was a significant gap of about a year and a half during which he was not involved with anyone until he began dating Shura. And according to him, it was inappropriate of Georgia to have spoken about this in public. Now, the actor stated the timing of somebody speaking about a breakup just around the time I was getting married and post my marriage seems very inappropriate. If you have broken up almost 2 years back, you don't have the option to speak about it then. To speak about it now seems rather doesn't seem right. Now, Arbaz believes Georgia should have refrained from discussing their relationship publicly for him. Personal relationships should remain private. He suggested that Georgia should have chosen to let bygones be bygones, and when asked about it, simply acknowledged that post relationship without delving into details. He emphasized that it was unnecessary for her to bring up this post relationship talk, especially before his impending marriage. He concluded by expressing his uncertainty about what may have motivated someone to discuss a past relationship. Nevertheless, he also said that he wished the best for everyone. Now, here it's very clear that he seems to want to hide something. And as you remember, there was this girl, I forget her name, who abused and spoke, about the whole, I think Pooja, I think Pooja name was Pooja. And she spoke against the complete Khan family and how, low they are and what all they did to her. And even she said that her father's death was allegedly because of them. So you cannot, rule out what this woman has said. And everybody knows that protection, if high security protection is needed, it is for everybody who faces them and not the other way.
Yes. So, yeah, that's all the news from my end.
Yeah. Divya says it's always a pleasure listening to you, Meena and Jaydev.
Thank you, Divya.
And Ajay says Sridevi was also a part of Telugu films. She acted with Junior NTR's
Yes.
grandfather NTR. So a favor to Janhvi, it seems like. And and also, he says, what kind of fear psychosis does people have with a 70-year-old hag like Mahesh Bhatt? Can't understand how long will this person live. Now, here, Ajay, I would like to say, in one of the interviews with Ajay, with Ujjwal Trivedi, a journalist who I knew when she was in Magna Publishing, Simi, sorry. Simi has spoken about how Mahesh Bhatt used to also do couch casting at that time, and there were many victims at that time, and she came up with some names as well. So it's see, these people, they don't become old. In fact, with all this adrenochrome and all that's happening, people are getting younger, is what I see. And another thing that what we have seen is that experimenting with human and animal forms is also happening in the West. So you will see that in social media as well. Yeah. So with this, we end this event. and this session. Good night. Thank you. Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Shri Ram.